We'll study about terminating and non-terminating decimal. Terminating and non-terminating decimals. Terminating means the division is over. Non-terminating means the division continues. Suppose I write 2 upon 5. So what I will do? 2 upon 5. I will put decimal. It will be 0, 4, 20. So this is 0.4. Because the division is over, this is terminating. Look at 13 upon 2. So 13 divide by 2, 2 6 12, remainder 1, put point, 0 will come, 2 5 10. Again 6.5. Terminating. Okay. 22 upon 7. Look at here. 22 you divide by 7. 7 3 is 21. 1. Put point, 0. 7 1 is 7. 3 0. 7 4 is 28. 2 0. 7 2 is 14. 6 0. 7 8 is 56. 4 0. 7 5 is 35. 5 0. So it doesn't finish. This is 3.14285 like this. When the division is not over, we call it non-terminating. That means, notice here, whose denominator is 5 or power of 5, 2 or power of 2, that will give you terminating. Whose division denominator is neither 2 nor 5, that is non-terminating. You can take one more example. 1 upon 3. Divide 1, put point, 0. 3 3 is 9. 1 0. 3 3 is 9. 1 0. 3 3 is 9. 1 0. So like this. So 0.3333 like this. This is non-terminating. So what is our conclusion? If the denominator is 5 or 2 or 7, so 2, 5 or 2, that will be terminating. If sum of the number, then it is non-terminating. So we can have a question. Without actual division, say whether the following numbers are terminating or non-terminating decimal. Suppose I will take 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 125. I will not divide. I will see whether it is terminating or non-terminating. What you have to do? Find the factors of this. If you find factors of this, 125 divided by 5, 5 2 ja, 5 5 ja. So this is 1 2 3 4 by 5 cube. I told you earlier, if it is only factor of 5, then it will be called as terminating. Terminating decimal. Okay. 3278 divided by 64. So 64 को factor 64 232 216 28 22 24 22 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is 327678 by 2 to the power 6. If it is factor of 2 also, terminating. Terminating decimal. Okay. Let's take another example. 13287 divided by 75. Whether it is terminating or non-terminating. So what you have to do? Divide it. 75 you divide with 3, it will go 3 2 ja 6, then 1 5 50. So we'll find factors, not like that. 75 divided with 3, 3 2 ja, then 5 5. That means it is 13287 3 into 5 square. So 3 has come out. 5 square, if it is only 5 square, then it will be terminating. Because 3 is here, this will be non-terminating. So you write as 6. Write as 6. Non-terminating decimal. Okay, let's take one more. Take 3028 divided by 28. So 28 को factor 240 means 3028 by 2 square into 7. So 7 has come out. Then that is why this will be non-terminating. So either it should be only 2 or 5. No other number. So non-terminating. Okay. Then if I take 1037 divided by suppose 100. So 100 को factor 250, 225, 5. That is 1037 divided by 2 square into 5 square. So if it is both factor of 2 and 5 also, that will be terminating. Terminating decimal. Okay. Now we'll take without actual division question. Find after how many places of decimal the following numbers will terminate. We start from a simple question like 128 by 10. 10 means 10 ka power 1. This means after decimal there will be 1 digit. So this will terminate 1 digit after decimal. This will terminate 1 digit after decimal. If I have 328 by 100. 100 means let me write 10 10 100 means, or you can write, no need to write that, 328. 2 zeros means 10 square. So 10 square means it will terminate after decimal 2 digits, that is 3.28. If I write 12685 divided by 123 4 zeros. 4 zeros means 12685 divided by 10 to the power 4 means it will terminate after decimal. Termination will be after decimal 4 digits, means it is 1.2685. So 10 or 10 ka power is helping us to know after how many places the number will terminate. Okay, after how many places of the decimal. So let me take different type example. 136 divided by suppose 4. 4 means 2 square. Once it is 2 square, we are sure this will terminate. But after how many places, after decimal, how many places it will be? So for that you have to make it 10. You have to make it 10 now. How to make 10? Now you have to write like that. 136 2 square. So multiply 5 square. Same power you have to keep. Here you multiply 5 square. So this will be 136 into 25. 2 5s are 10 ka square. So 136 25 you multiply, that is 3400. So power is 2 means leave 2 digits from right 4 decimal. So there are only 2 digits after the decimal. When termination is after decimal 2 places. Okay, Let's take another question. One to 1 divided by 2 cube into 5. To make it 10, power should be same. Here is power 5 only. So what you have to do? You have to make power same. Means 121 by 2 cube 5. Then you multiply 5 square. Why 5 square? Now 5 square into 5 will be 5 cube. Power will be same. So that will be 121 into 25 divided by 2 cube into 5 cube. Now the power became same. So 121 you multiply 25 3025. It is 3025 divided by 2 5 is 10, power is 3. That means after decimal there should be 3 digits because power is 3. So it will terminate after decimal 3 digits, means it will be 3.025. The number will terminate 3 places after the decimal. So this is how you have to solve every question. Now I will ask here a different pattern like this. A number will end with 0 if it is power of 10. Like suppose 10 square means 10 into 10, that is 100, ends with 0. That means it should have factor 2 and 5. It should have 2 5s are 10. Suppose 100, 1000. 1000 means 10 cube. This means it will be 10 cube. That is 10 into 10 into 10. That is 1000. So if in 10th power, 10 ka any power will end with zeros. Now if I have a question for any natural number n that belongs to natural number, for what value of n six to the power n will end with zeros. See, the number will end with 0 if it is 10 or its power. 6 to the power n is 2 into 3 power n. Because 3 has come up, it will not end with 0. It will not end with 0 because 6 contains a prime factor 3. It should contain only 2 and 5, no other factor. Then only it will end with 0. Okay, these are the patterns. Now I will take another one which I missed earlier. Euclid lemma using Euclid lemma prove that any odd positive integer odd integer is in the form of 4n plus 1 4n plus 3. Okay, try to understand this. What is Euclid lemma? Using Euclid's lemma for any two positive integers A and B where A is greater than B is such that A equals to BQ plus R, where R less than B or R lies between 0 and B. Okay, now look at here how to write. So here B equals to 4. B is equal to 4. So therefore A will be 4m plus R. Q means m here. Then what is the main part is this one. What is the value of R? Now R will be from 0 to B. What is B now? 4. Means value of R will be 0, 1, 2, 3 only, not 4. So put R equals to 0. This is your main question. R equals to 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, if I write R equals to 0, A will be 4m plus 0. That is 4m. 4 times to any number is even, not odd. R equals to 1. A will be 4m plus 1. 4 times to m plus 1. Plus 1 makes it odd. So that is odd. When you do R equals to 2. A is 4m plus 2. 4m plus 2. It will make it 2 will make it even. So R equals to 3. A equals to 4m plus 3. This is odd. This is odd. I can take one more question on this. So question is using Euclid lemma prove that every positive even integer is in the form of 6 cube. 6 cube plus 2, 6 cube plus 4. Okay, first you write Euclid lemma. According to Euclid lemma, A equals to BQ plus R, where 0 less than equal to R less than B and A is greater than B. Okay, now what is B for us? For B it is 6. So therefore here B equals to 6. Then A will be 6Q plus R. 6Q plus R. Then R will be between 0 and 6. 6 is not taken. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because no equality here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Put now R equals to 0. R equals to 0. So A will be 6Q plus 0, 6Q. Because this is even into any number is even number. R equals to 1. A will be 6Q plus 1. Even plus 1 is odd. Then R equals to 2. A is 6Q plus 2. Even plus even will be even number. R equals to 3. A equals to 6Q plus 3. Even plus odd will be odd. R equals to 4. A is 6Q plus 4. Even plus 4. Even plus even is even. R equals to 5. A is 6Q plus 5. Even plus odd is odd. Okay. So today I completed your first chapter. I'll give you some questions. Try to complete. After that we'll go to second chapter.